In this video, I'm going to show you a pump fund trading strategy that can help you find meme coins like Peanut, Gotius Maximus, and also Mudeng. In fact, Peanut was called in our channel at a $1 million market cap. And unlike other people, where they don't have the proof, we have the proof, and it's right here. As you can see, it's possible to catch these memes, but the issue is that most people don't have a strategy. Now, in the last video, if you've seen it, we went through the filters of how I like to filter these meme coins that launch on Pump Fund. And just to recap you, these are the filters which I like to use and how I like to go through these filters to catch the memes. However, if you know the memes, you still need to understand how to actually buy them, right? Because if you want to buy meme coins, you can't just go in, blind ape every single coin, ape meaning buying it, and then you're going to run out of money. And then now you've run out of money, you've got all these meme coins in your portfolio, and you're going to have to sell one meme to buy the other, and then you find yourself just constantly losing money. In fact, fun fact is 99.9% of people on Pump Fund historically lose money. So we need to develop a Pump Fund trading strategy. Now I decided to put this in a spreadsheet for you, and I'll zoom in a little bit more here. But this is based on different amounts of money. Now at any point, if I ever start a portfolio and I have a certain amount of money, I will go through and use this exact strategy. The reason being is because I want to make sure that I maintain a certain amount of money in my portfolio, because I'm here to make more money. I'm not here to lose money and gain random meme coins that I don't really care about on like Pump Fund, for example, right? I'd rather make more money and put it into good things like TCAT, right? That I want to invest into long term, right? I'm sure you do too. I'm sure you have long-term bags which you want to have a lot more, but you want to trade these meme coins to make more money and to be those people that make, 10x's and 50x's. So as you can see here, if your bankroll is above $500, you want to risk 10 to 15%, meaning, right, if you have $300, you only want to be buying $30 to $45 per time you want to buy a meme coin, right? So per meme that you buy. So if we go over here, what you can do, and this is a platform called Bullex, which I like to use. It's one of the easiest ones to use. You can actually go over here in the top right, and you can change it to $30, right? Which means every single meme that you want to buy, it will automatically, whenever you click it, go through and buy like $30, $30, for example, right? And that's going to allow you to not be emotionally attached to your investments because you're risking such small money. And then once you make more money, let's say you make a 10x on your $300, you've now doubled your entire portfolio. What most people do is they have $300, they wait for a call, they put the whole $300 in that investment and expect to get rich. And then they're wondering like, oh wait, what happened to that old coin that people were speaking about? And why nobody speaking about it anymore? Well, they've moved on, right? Attention moves on. And what you find in this space, especially when we look at the bigger coins, when Peanut really started to rise, all the peanuts started to run, right? When Gotius Maximus started to rise, all the AI coins started to run. When Mudeng started to rise, all of the animal coins started to run. Once they go sideways, all those other coins disappear. So if you're not following this strategy, which I like to use personally, you're going to run out of money, and you're going to run out of money very fast because there's hundreds of alternatives to Mudeng, things like even baby Mudeng, hundreds of alternatives to Go, hundreds of alternatives for Squirrel. But as you can see, sometimes they relate. For example, your GOAT, you also see things like ACT. For example, go and get listed on Binance. Now, if you was holding ACT and then you sold that ACT because you was like, okay, I want to catch the peanut wave. And then all of a sudden, ACT now gets listed and you're sat there scratching your head like, I had some ACT and then I sold it to move my money into this new coin. It's the same thing for if you're at $500 to $1,000. I like to do 5 to 10%, 1,000 to 10,000. And the sweet spot, honestly, if you can get here, this is great. I like to load like a new wallet. I'll load it with 10 to 20 grand and I'll just do 1 to 2% investments, meaning I'm only buying $500 to $1,000 if I had like a 50 grand portfolio. That sounds so far-fetched for most people. I remember when I was younger and 50 grand was like, whoa. But trust me, you'll get here. You'll get there in this space because this space is crazy right now. And a lot of people are making a lot of money. But once you get here, remember, that doesn't mean that you need to start putting 25 grand, 35 grand into one single coin because now you feel like you want to roll and you want to get to $1 million. Conserve your money and lower the risk to 1 or 2%, right? That allows you to make, 5 to 10 trades, for example. And one thing is I also put stop losses here. Now, personally, I don't use stop losses, but one thing that is good, for example, on Bullex is you can see, for example, like when the dev sold over here, right? You see dev brought, dev sold, dev sold. So then if you was brought in down here, you might be like, okay, let me take profit here because the dev sold. Same thing if like you're in a loss, you might be like, okay, well, dev sold, team's not really good. Then you sell and conserve your Solana. Right, but I highly, highly suggest if you have a token, before deciding to just fully sell it all or quote unquote G it, make sure that you look at the community first. So make sure that you go into the Telegram, you go onto the website, you look at the Twitter account, and you make sure 100% that this account is no longer active, nobody's talking about it, that no important people are following it. Because I've had some investments before where I've personally even sold them and then have shot up 50 or 100x. And I was like, ooh, well, I could have just made like 20, 30 grand if I just held on to that dust token. But even I get into this habit of, not following this strategy, right? So it's super important, super important. You might divert, you might fall off a little bit, but follow this strategy. Now, I've taken the liberty of putting this strategy down below. And remember, don't skip this video just yet because I've got a few more things to share. But I've taken the strategy of putting this spreadsheet here and also this Notion file as well inside of the trenches. Now, the link for the trenches is in the description. You're going to get this whole strategy completely for free. You're also going to be able to save this as well. So every time you level up, let's say, you're starting at $500 to $1,000, then you get to $1,000 or 10 grand. Then you get to 10 grand to 100 grand. You can keep working it up because long term, guys, when you get onto these narratives, you want to be holding the peanut bags. You want to be holding the Gotus Maximus. Like, guys, $1.6 billion. If you had $10 in this thing, right, from early days of Pump Fund, you'll be basically a millionaire, right? If you had $10 in this thing from these stages of here. So you don't need loads of money in crypto. It's a huge, crazy illusion where people have to think that, oh, yeah, well, I need to have loads of money. No, you just have to follow a strategy, okay? Now, I want to show you an example on how to use this practically, right? So say we go to some of the meme coins, which are the biggest ones by market cap. You want to look at the coin narratives. So right now, obviously, we have the AI narrative. Now, one thing that's coming close and is very, very close is GPT birthday, right? And you'll see on the 30th November, I can promise you now, Pump Fund, right? When you go over to things like Bullex and you look at your new creations about to graduate, all of this is going to be bombarded with AI after mascot, after this, after that. It's going to be crazy. And it's very important that you understand to think ahead with the narratives and follow the strategy, right? Then all you have to do is when you go through these and these and these, you don't look for like the fake frogs, for example, slime, comedian, gun, Pepe, even Harambe's, right? You just look for the meta, which is what it's called, right? The trend. You look for the chat GPTs, the AI coins, etc., right? You set your filter, your automatic buy to whatever the amount is in your account. So you go to your sheet, you'll be like, right, okay, I have $750. I'm going to risk $37.50 to $75, right? So if I'm betting 75, I've got 10 chances, right? So I'll go over here. I'll be like, okay, let me do 75. So now I've got 10 shots. And then you use the filters from the last video for your graduated tokens. These are your old AI ones, which might already be out, but might be flatlined right now. And you want to catch the ones which are about to graduate, which meet it. So as you can see here, we have Libra AI. Let's see how this one is going. You can see right now it's at 78K market cap. However, the dev is fully sold. So that doesn't mean that it's not going to go far. I can keep an eye on it for now. I can see how it's going. Maybe it's continuing after the dev is sold, which means it might be one of those fake CTO tokens, or maybe you get this, right? Which is why Bullex is so good. Then you go to the next one, right? We'll look for the next AI token and AI token. Now, right now, it's not going to be crazy hot, of course. But by the 30th, which is why you should always be prepared and have your money, or what people call liquidity, on the sidelines, it's going to be very, very hot. So you can see here, dev brought, it looks strong. There's no social media though. Okay. So we just wait. We wait for new social media to be updated and we can come back to it. And you go through each step. Instead of just blind aping, you use it. Alternatively, you can use this. You can go over to the trenches. The link for this is in the description. This is the same place where you're going to be able to find the tutorials and also your risk managements and spreadsheet, everything like that for free. You can wait for other people to find tokens which match your narrative, which you're looking for. Okay, so you can sit in here and you can just wait. Right. The funny thing is Xavier Tracy actually is one of the people on my channel who started brand new and actually made over like $10,000. Right. I'll put a screenshot up right here. So he's in the trenches, right? So again, you want to continue, go through and look for ones which meet your narrative. Okay. Sidelined. Sidelined is more of a culture coin. Okay. But we'll look at it anyway. We'll go up here. We'll copy it. We'll see. Because we know culture coins is still a narrative when we have things like Based and stuff like that. If you don't know what Based is a very, very big coin. You can see sidelined. It's kind of cool. Right? If we look at the Twitter, sidelined CTO, join the sidelined side. So I like it, right? I'll buy a bag. And again, I don't need to buy huge amounts. I'll go in, I'll buy $30, $75, something like that. Keeping it small, keeping it active. Okay. Now, with that being said, guys, this video has helped you use a pump fund trading strategy, right? Where you can find coins like Peanut, right? Again, which we called our $1 million market cap inside of the channel. I also got into the alt version of Peanut as well. I longed Peanut on Blowfin as well. So you can see on the ball, right? You can find tokens like Mudeng, Act, anything like that. You can follow a correct risk management strategy so you don't stay sidelined and you manage to actually keep your money long term. Thank you very much, guys. Check out the next video to learn everything you need to learn about how you can actually use Bullex in a full tutorial, and you can get access to this one. This is going to be releasing very, very soon. It's a turbo, super upgraded version of Bullex, and this one is going to allow you to track wallets. It's do you know what? I'll leave it at that. When you see the tutorial, you're really going to like it and you'll be ready for when it comes. But right now, I'm going to buy some sidelined. Peace.